Yes, this is Amelie Frenken. Today is 23 November 2024. My background. I was born in the south of the Netherlands and I was raised there. And I got my education first on the Design Academy in Eindhoven and afterwards on the Academy for Fine Art in Antwerp. It's the same academy that Vincent van Gogh used to go. The hierarchy is very clear over there, so the teachers who are also artists themselves are very high in hierarchy and the students are very low, so you really have to wait for them to see your work. And this can make you a little bit insecure. In the Netherlands, it's different, and the teacher and the student are more equal. So I had to get acquainted to that. And also, I heard that my work was poetic, but not virtuoso. So I had to decide. Eventually, because the outcome was insecure, I decided I wanted a social surrounding, and I became a teacher. First in Steiner School for 5 years and now in Montessori School. And I'm a teacher in handicraft for children in the age of 4 up until 12. And I'm also an assistant in remedial teaching. But I never stopped painting and writing poetry for all those years. And eventually I developed inner landscapes that need interest or that invite you to introspection. And I depict bare elements that start into motion, creating a room full of meaning. To work, I create a grounded space for listening, feeling and perceiving in contrast to everyday life, which can be loud, full of stimuli, mostly focusing on the outward of things. The start of the process can be a line out of a novel, an image I come across, or a sequence of a film. An image sticks with me for some time, while more subconscious images emerge. It's like an empty stage that is being filled with at first only this personal object, then follows a narrative or the echo of a narrative. With the practice of inner awareness, I like to listen closely to what appears on the subject. I tend to listen closely to the source of nature within, my intuition, imagination, or inspiration. My work can reflect animism and has reminded some of magical realism. My work can take shape as a poem in painting, or it is a landscape made visible as an installation, where the poem is put in as an audio guide. It explores the field between spatial and temporal arts, between images and language. In an earlier work, I've put 27 poems into a performance called Follicle. Some of the poems were put to music. I worked with a pianist who played impressionist and modern parts in between. I'm working on a landscape book filled with both painting and poetry. My aim is to create a space open to wonder, intuition, contemplation, being confronted at the same time by the bareness of the depiction. Intimate in its entirely felt images and words, merging visible what's there by touch, like dreaming with open eyes. I like to focus on contrasts like defenseless versus resilient, attached versus detached, vulnerable versus powerful, and resistance versus surrender. I feel kinship with painters such as Jean Miro, Matthias Weischer, with writers like Turgenev and Hubert Lampo, and with poets such as Chodasevich and Octavio Paz. My work calls for introspection, being awake inside. Alice. Between walls I am stuck. as between time. My hair is caught in chicken wire. Now that the doors are closing, I have nothing left but to stay where I am. Missing is heavy. I swim laps in sorrow. The key is too big. The key is too small. Only my will breaks locks open. Time is getting buttered. I wish to drink from a clean set. Rye is a raven like a writing desk. My tension spring is running out. I demand new scissors. His hat must roll. I slide through the drawer of the dresser. I marvel at living cricket. The weaned pig will not be comforted. Violence leaves holes in doors and floors. That is where the light gets in. I eat myself big and drink myself small. I know both sides of the mushroom. I pupate into a woman. I did not find you there, sir. Please wait.